we saw this in XD 3D. This is directed by Martin Campbell and stars Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Peter Sarsgaard. Prior to going into this film, I knew nothing about the Green Lantern, the origin story and all. And after seeing it, I can safely say that I know more now than I have ever known in my entire life. And while this is nowhere near as good as Thor or X-Men in terms of superhero films, I still thoroughly enjoy myself.
I think the film does a good job of establishing the character and who the Green Lanterns are. It's the story of a Green Lantern that is dying. He comes to Earth. He has a special ring which apparently chooses its wearer, and the ring chooses a cocky former fighter pilot that is now working in the aerospace industry. The story isn't bad, but to be really honest, it just isn't anything special, and I think that's where it kind of separates itself from many of the recent movies, particularly this summer. The script and the dialogue are okay, but they're just not as good as the movies like Thor, where essentially they're doing the same thing. You have um, people from another planet far, far away that come down to Earth and try and battle their demons on the turf here. Overall, I thought the film was okay, but again, it just didn't compare to some of the other recent superhero films that have been out.
I thought this was a good film. The script isn't, Oscar worthy, but it's okay. It does have some cheesy lines, and there is a pretty forced romance between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. But I wasn't rolling my eyes any time during the film. The CG effects and concern of the Green Lantern are pretty amazing. The worst part about this film for me was Peter Sarsgaard. His performance as I don't remember what his character's name was, but I'm just gonna say Mr. Bighead because that's what he had. It was Razzie worthy, and it was a chore to watch him on screen. As a whole, I'm gonna give this film 3 out of 5 stars and say I guess it's worth seeing in the theaters. The 3D wasn't terrible, but it's probably a rental at best, considering it's another superhero film.
Although the film wasn't really long, I think it's about an hour and 50 minutes, and that was probably about right based on the script they had. I think it would have been better if they had done a more thorough job fleshing out some of the characters and some of the plots a little bit more. But overall, an okay film. I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 stars and say see this one as a rental.